last times I will be out this year looking for artifacts. The weather's changing, and in Michigan you never know when you're going to end up with that ugly white stuff known as snow. But and it's October 15th, so there'll probably be a few more times I could come out, but there's not that many sites that I like to go to, or that I found. The ones that I found are pretty significant. And what I'm doing with you right now is we're looking at the where the little critters pause. All right, I'm talking about animal holes. Here's one, actually two. It's a condo, but I'm right away at where I'm at right now. It never pays to overlook these kind of digs, because here are two shells. These were obviously broken open by the hand of man, as my friend Jerry Wagner, who is no longer with us in the physical world, would say. So those are two nice pieces, and let's continue to look around here a little bit. This looks like it has been sharpened. Put that with those, and if you'll notice right here is another small broken shell, and then back here is a lot of dirt that the little critters have thrown out, but I don't see a whole lot in there. Here's another broken shell. So that little pile is from this one animal burrow. They're groundhogs, because I actually sometimes see the groundhogs rolling around here. Okay, that's twice in a row my son's interrupted this. This time hopefully I'll get to complete what I'm doing at this particular hole. I just wanted to get a close-up of this one burrow and the one right next to it. And you'll see, as you're looking around here, fragments of other pieces. We're going to look at a few more of these burrows around here. So I'm going to turn this off right now, I think. Hold on just a minute. I'm going to leave it on for a second, because there's another burrow, if I remember right, close by here. Nope, I'm going to turn this off for a minute. When I see something else, I'll bring you back online. Thanks. I no more than turned you off, and I came up to this burrow. There's a large stone in there. It's suspect to me because of where it is, because also there's crushed shell again. It's a piece of metal, very badly corroded, can't tell what it was. There's a fragment of bone. As you're looking down, there's another piece of broken shell. This is broken red brick. This is a very old area here where I'm at, and I'm not exactly saying where, because the burrow itself is hid here pretty well, right back in there. So significant to me might be this rock, which we won't know until I clean it up when I get home later. Alright, be back with you when I find something else. Not all the burrows are carefully hidden like those three that I just showed you were. Some are right out in the open, but you couldn't really tell that there was a burrow under there because of the leaves that have gathered in it. Probably hasn't been used for a season or two. Hard to say. There are little bits and pieces in these old burrows, but nothing found in these, which would be incredibly significant. I just wanted to show you these, and I will be back. That looks like it might be some more pottery like Gil had found. Okay, I'm showing you this animal burrow here because, I don't want to give you the wrong idea that you can walk up to any cultural artifacts. You'll find just as many like this that seem pretty much sterile. I see a few broken shells, very fragmentary pieces that I'm not going to bother with today. But, you can't overlook any of these burrows because you just don't know. Maybe there'll be a Clovis in one of them. Oh, that would be awesome. There's a little itty-bitty groundhog underneath that tree. You can see him right there to the left of the tree. See him? That's the real archaeologist of this area. These little groundhogs. Because they turn up the ground where I couldn't because of rules and regulations. Awesome. I was hoping one would come out and pose, even though he's a short distance off from where I'm at. It is a very windy day here, but it's not too bad temperature-wise. But I'm showing you a little bit about where I'm at, because there are so many trees, but they're spaced, and so you have to go to each of them, because you can't see the holes and burrows are so close to the ground that you can't see them from a distance. Now I'm walking up on one here underneath this big tree, and right off the bat I see a flat piece of stone right here. Well, I tell you what, that could really be indicative of something. There's a piece of glass. Is it old glass? I suspect it probably is. So I put both of those in the collection bag. I'll check out further when I get back home. Here's another piece of flat stone. Just odd looking to me. So I put that back. I'll put that in my collection bag here too. Don't be just looking for arrowheads and things like that though, because if that's what you're out after, you're going to be pretty disappointed. You'll find other kinds of stone tools like hammer stones and possibly a celt or two. Now, this stone is unique because it comes to a point. So I'm not sure what's going on with that one. So rather than just leave it lay, I'll take it home and do some more investigative work on it. But here's the hole. This is a big hole. I'm surprised there's not more dirt laying out here that the little critter has burrowed from. Boy, I'd love to see what's in those root systems. Here's another piece of broken shell. But there wasn't a whole lot at this particular stop, but a couple pieces that make me want to check them out further. Okay, I'll bring you back as soon as I see something else. He doesn't seem to fear me or anything. Still just sitting there. See him? I can't tell in the sun if this is blurring or not because of how bright the sun is, but here I am. I'm about 10 feet from him. He's looking right in this direction. Right in this direction. Look at that. He's not afraid of me at all. So far. But I know he'll only let me get so close. Look at him. Oh, there he went. There he went. We got pretty darn close, so that was cool. Here's a large spread of dirt from this one little hole over here. And the ground, as you can see here, the dirt is impregnated with shell. Broken shell. A few snail pieces like that, which I don't find a whole lot of those in here. I don't know if it just wasn't a favorite food for the people that lived here, or maybe they were more scarce and didn't provide certainly as much food out of something like this as a large clam would. To be sure, we'll put it in the collection bag, go and take it back and look at it. But here's fresh digging by one of the little varmints, and I'm not seeing particularly anything that's really exciting right here at this. I just wanted to show you how large this was and how the ground can be so impregnated with fragments of prehistory. So I'll bring you back online if I find anything interesting here. This is the hole that little groundhog just went down in. I'm not going to stick my hand or camera down there too close to take a look. But this is what he's throwing out, or she has thrown out of the ground in their preparing their home. Now that looks to be like a piece of concrete. And then here are some crushed shells. And again, nothing right in this one to excite me a whole lot, except the little critter that went down in there. But I just wanted to show you that hole. That's the one that he came out of. Here's another large burrow, and this one looks like it's an active burrow. You can see part of the tree roots down in there, and how the little guy's domicile curves off underneath those. Pretty interesting. I bet this whole area here is just networked with tunnels. Across the river, or right in the middle of it, got like a pontoon boat or something, moving a huge long piece of docking or pier into place. I don't know if you can see them too well here. It's kind of interesting though. Anyways, nothing to do with why I'm out here, but kind of. going to be the last hole that I look at for today. And then I'm going to start to go back home and get a cigarette. But one thing you can see here, it's hard to see because of the shadows. But there's the tree, there's the hole, and there's a big shell lying where? Right there. Is that it? I think so. It's hard for me with this camera because again in the bright daylight it's hard to see exactly what you're taking pictures of. I try to do my best. But anyways, there's the shell. Sorry about that right there. Anyways, there's the shell. And just looking around the ground here, I'm not seeing stone, but I'll tell you what, I'm seeing a lot of shell stuff here. Lots of shell pieces. And they're larger than some of the other ones that I've seen over on this side. You know, any piece of stone though makes me stop out of curiosity and look at it to see what it may or may not be. I mean, because lithics were very important to the people of this area. I mean, to any area. There's another. That's, well, I see some more out this way. So let's walk along the perimeter of this. What's that? Nothing. Let's walk around the perimeter of this. Here, this would have been a very large shell. Here's another shell. Each one of these being an artifact. Here's a nice one. Here's a nice one. See, and each one displays being broken open. And I found, not here today, I don't think, some of the stones that I found may have been used for that. But I found in the past stones that were modified to do that job. But that's all I'm seeing here. This is the last one I'm doing today. Thanks for taking a look-see with me at this. Now, what can I tell you about this site, though? It is near a major river, and that being the case, the people that lived here took good advantage of the natural products that the river afforded. Although I haven't found, I would imagine they also ate turtle, lots of fish. But the only thing I see evidence of at this particular site is an abundance of shell that has been very purposely, very deliberately struck with something and cracked open. Time period, I'm thinking this would be the late woodland, middle to late woodland. Don't have any artifacts which are really useful to me for diagnostic as far as the age of the place is concerned. But just going by what I've looked at the museum here in Saginaw, I would place this late woodland, middle to late woodland. Here before Fort Saginaw was built, here before the first white men came to the area, here when I was born, they've laid there for a long time, for an awfully long time. Alright, anyways, thanks for joining me today. Hey, have a great day. God bless. Get out and enjoy the fine weather, if it's as fine where you are as it is here. So long.